always means a point. In the history
No, I'm done. So this one, what is it?
It means go ahead and shut up about it.
Bo doesn't know.
Bo does not
Not this
know.
time. Not this time, baby.
Holy fuck.
Why'd the conversation die? Right?
Yeah, I
when
don't
you
know.
hit
I
record?
want to know about. All right, Bo was talking about being punched in the face.
Oh yeah, just like drunken college shenanigans. Someone is out of hand and not even angry at me. Like I never, I was never like a chest puffing. Is that what they say? Chest puffing?
Chest
Yes.
puffing.
What else would it be?
Yeah, pumping. I don't know.
No.
Pumping is not.
I was
right.
never like. Like,
Chest pumping is just doing bench press. a
It's
lot.
like
You were never a peacock.
No, it's like if someone is rowdy at a party, too much so that they're not even trying to fight people, but they kind of are, and you're like, you got to get out of here, and just a wild swung fist. That has happened.
Are
before.
you that because you're a bigger person, not fat?
A person of size.
Are you designated? Well, you're taller than I am.
Yeah.
And your bones are just naturally bigger than I am.
Yeah.
And since
That's actually his full name. Bones. That's what Bo was short
Bones
for.
McLaughlin, actually.
Are you because of your stature? Are you designated the guy at the party who has to get rid of the unwanted?
It has happened before, but it's been a long time.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't think I've been to like when you think of a house party, like we have people over to our place and it's a party technique, but you know what I mean when it's like kind of chaos is going on.
Closed invitation.
Yeah, for sure.
Open invitation is a house party.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when you don't-
exactly. I haven't been
When
to
you
one
don't
of
know
those-
everyone in your house,
or-
that's yeah.
I haven't been
or
to
you
one of
don't know
those.
what house you're in.
yeah,
yeah.
well, yeah, that's
Yeah,
when you really.
I haven't been to something like that in like probably 10 might be too long, but like 8 or 7 years. Like I haven't been to one of those.
Yeah, I think once you get to an age where it's your
It's your
house
friends.
and it's your friends' houses, it's like let's just go fuck up a hotel room or something instead.
Yeah. But no, I was never designated. I just always thought I could talk people down. You know? I was always like, no, you're fine. You're fine. But like,
The negotiator.
yeah, the negotiator. Yeah, I was never like, you need to get the fuck out of here.
Do you have a technique to talk people down, or do you just like rub their shoulder?
I tell them they're right,
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa.
Like, no, that was bullshit back there. I'm sorry. Like, we gotta go. But I don't go.
You're so right, but what has to happen now is that you have to leave.
Yeah, you gotta, it's like, because drunk brain.
You're right.
I've dabbled in it.
Yeah, being agreeable is really.
Yeah.
Damn, you're right.
It's like this is kind of a Tiananmen Square situation.
I was just
you're standing in front of a tank,
Yeah.
even though you're right.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's get. You know what, man? It's gonna be better for everybody if you just do a 180 and keep walking.
And I've been put into Ubers or cabs before, but never off being belligerent, just like you're fucking too drunk and stuff. Like college and stuff.
I put you in an Uber from a distance when we were in
Oh,
when we were in South
Yeah,
Carolina.
you did
That was the most impressive thing I've ever done.
I wasn't there. I was there. Wait, that was all phone
That
calls.
was the night
That
you
was
got
when
home.
you, that was the night that I
you
picked
got
you up.
Yeah. I remember that.
Oh my god! I remember following you and watching you on the little Uber screen all the way home. It was great. Wasn't sure if you were gonna make it, but you did.
Remember one time on New Year's Eve, I was wasted in New York, and my friend was getting in a cab, and I jumped in front of the cab because I was like, "Clancy, stop! That's a cop car!" I thought they were arresting him.
You just willingly got in the car.
Yeah.
Arrest me, guys.
No, what are you doing?
It's so yellow.
They do have. Was it like a Crown Vic
It's one of the
cab?
those
'Cause
yellow
I've seen it. Yeah.
You know,
Yellow cop
I'm pretty
car.
sure it was actually like a triangle ad on the top of the car.
God.
That
That's
looks
so
like red
funny.
and blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a Domino's
Yeah.
car.
Or they're just advertising fucking CSI. And I think
Oh, that yeah.
That's a
They
cop.
just suction cup the pyramid on top.
yeah.
Oh fuck.
Dude, like undercover cop cars could do so much better work. It's so easy to spot them.
There were at one point.
what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But there were
real but you know which ones? Unmarked cars is what I'm. referring
unmarked
to.
cars is a
Yeah.
little bit, but you always look for the antennas on the back and you
Yeah.
can see the lights in the back usually. But for a while they were doing yellow Crown Vic
Oh, they
undercover
were?
cop, and it said, "This is not a taxi" on the side, and so you see the word taxi on the side, but it literally says, "This is not a taxi."
Yeah, that's no good.
I don't think those
Pretty
feel
obvious.
very long.
I can't, because of movies, anytime you see a van that's alleges to sell flowers,
Yeah.
I'm like, you're definitely FBI undercover.
Yeah.
You're talking to Tom Arnold talking to Arnold Schwarzenegger in that van.
Fuck, which movie is that? That's the one with what's her name?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah. What is that
Oh
called?
shit! Where
not
she's
telling you.
flying over the.
Yeah. She
The
does
thing
the
at
lap
the
dance
end?
for him.
Yeah. That made me uncomfortable.
Is that when they blow up the bridge to the
True Lies?
True Lies?
Yeah. Thank
They
you.
blow up the
True
bridge
Romance.
to the Keys in that, right?
Yeah.
I'm wearing True Romance.
No, that's
sure,
why I said
know.
it.
Crazy. How'd you think of it?
Because I saw it.
Oh, that's how words work.
Which one? True Romance? Is that the Tarantino one?
That he
That's the one
wrote.
that he wrote.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Tony Scott directed.
And fucking Gandolfini's in that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. He fucks up Alabama
Yeah.
and then gets fucked up.
In the hotel.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's pretty brutal. The end of
Yeah.
that's brutal too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a good movie.
Tarantino's script is brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like a bit. He's the only guy who's like, here's a little slice of life, and then at the end we'll burn a guy alive or a woman. We'll burn a woman
Yeah.
alive.
Well,
At the end of this-
somebody's
Yeah.
gonna get burned. That's all I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
It's like Dazed and Confused, except somebody gets torched to death.
Whoa! I've never had anybody put it in perspective like that before. I think that's why I like Tarantino.
I know, me too.
I like Dazed and Confused,
But
and
it
I
was
like
missing somebody being set on fire. The whole
Right.
time I'm
If
watching.
Ben
that.
Affleck's character got set on fire at the end of that, it would be amazing. Oh my god! Just has like
A Viking wedding.
yeah, Viking wedding. Yeah, just a little Midsommar twist
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
the
It'd
end.
be great.
I haven't
Damn.
watched that one in so long because I've seen clips online of it. Obviously, like big scenes that you
Midsommar?
remember. No. Dazed and
Oh
Confused.
yeah.
And like there are complete sections that I have no memory of from. So I need to watch. That's Linklater, right?
Yeah, it's one I watch. I watch it once a year usually.
No, it's very good. It's just one that has.
You don't like that movie, right? Yeah, I feel like we've had this.
We've
talk
had this
before.
conversation. I don't like Linklater.
It's and I think that's like his only movie that I like because
Yeah.
the baseball movie that he did a
Everybody
few years
wants some
I-
or gets some.
not for me, although it is kind of in the realm of the movie that we made.
Yeah, sure.
But I Dazed and Confused though is like top tier film for me.
Yeah.
But I understand people not being into it. It's the same reason like people don't like violence or whatever. You don't like just mundane.
Yeah,
like the
it's-
life of high school kids.
Hangout movie.
Nothing I could care less about is children.
Yeah.
Fucking like I don't want to see them in movies.
What if they're of the corn though?
Still,
That movie
that's
is
okay.
boring as fuck.
It actually is really.
They do
boring.
give him some freaky contacts. I
Yeah,
like
that's
that. I just don't give a shit about children. You know, there are movies with children that I like, but
It
mostly
sounds like a cover up for how much you love children.
it's just like,
I won't watch it.
the whole time I'm sitting in the theater and there's a kid talking. I'm like, shut up!
Yeah.
Get the adults in here.
Kid
always
actors that
thought-
act like that are written like adults is really annoying.
That's psychotic.
That is really weird.
Unless it's like, again, Tarantino and Once Upon a Time, that girl. That is a classic like actress
She's
who only
really
hangs
good.
out with adults.
Yes.
If you meet those actress kids,
Yeah.
That's what they feel like.
they know
for
how to
sure.
mimic
Yeah.
adults.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. It's them mimicking it, but
Yeah.
not really understanding
No, it's not real.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's only got like 2 scenes in
Right,
that
right.
movie.
But they're so good.
Yeah,
The
no,
fact
It
that
is
she can
fucking,
make him cry.
It is fucking great.
A 6-year-old's like, that's the best acting I've ever seen. He's like, what a loser.
God,
That
that
movie's so
whole
good,
fucking
though.
sequence is so goddamn. But that's another movie that is probably the best comparison to Dazed and Confused,
Yeah.
where it's just this hangout movie and then someone gets burned alive at the end.
Yeah.
But it
Oh, someone
really
does
is
get
like,
burned alive at the end.
yeah. Get the reference
I'm getting it. I'm putting it together.
there, but it's just like I really enjoy that, like the subtle like aspects of life that like change who you are and change your perspective on things. That's what I like about that.
Aha
But
moments.
yeah, something like that, you know.
Aha, that's a real helpful phrase in New York Times crossword puzzles.
Aha, really?
Yeah, they'll always be like revelatory moments. So they just because AHA must help with all the other words a lot, but I've written aha in crossword puzzles a million times. That and apes, the thing in a church, that apes, that architectural term. APSE.
Oh, I didn't.
These are
I'm
words
not
that I
familiar.
would have never known if I didn't.
I
do
don't
a
even know
crossword
what that
puzzle.
is now.
It's the recessed area behind the priest in a Catholic church. That
Is it
really
spelled
where
the
the
same
usually
as-
where the cross is.
An apiary?
And-
Is that what it's short for?
No, it's just apes. It's not
I
short
have
for
no
anything.
idea. I don't know
Is
what
it
that
Or
is.
maybe it's apps. Again, I've only written it.
At best.
Is it spelt the same?
APSE.
APSE. Apps. Okay.
Oh.
Y'all know what makes a cathedral different than a church?
Is this a joke?
No.
I was really excited.
It's when your
When
mom
the
goes.
priest
Yeah, it was
is
like
fucking your kid. No.
it had the
No,
cadence of
cathedrals
it.
are cross shaped.
What?
Cathedrals have a middle, two sides, and the top. They're crucifix shaped. That's a cathedral.
And what's a church?
Interesting.
What?
What's a church?
Could
Just
be
a
anything.
building?
Not a cross.
Just a building.
A house for worship.
Yeah, because they have a lot of strip mall.
That was a great story.
churches. Yeah. You guys want to talk about church for a little bit, or should
Yeah.
we? No.
I mean, it's always a good topic.
Yeah. Is it?
think
No, it
so.
always reverts into some pedophilia
Man,
talk.
the road is my church. The yellow line. Just the white lines.
Those two lines
All the
guide
lines
me.
you see on the road.
Basketball court for me.
The little, the basketball. Again, a lot of lines that guide
Yeah.
you.
The golf course.
3-point line, key, foul stripe,
The block.
the out of bounds lines. That's my church.
The key.
The backboard.
Yeah,
It's got lines. on
yeah,
it.
it does.
It does have lines.
Yeah.
Whole world's made of lines.
Yeah.
Wow, man, Fibonacci.
Dude, we figured it
Bro,
out.
hold on. Let's just take a minute to think about this.
Think
for a
about
second.
It's all Fibonacci spiral or whatever.
The
You know what I'm
Fibonacci
talking-
sequence.
Yeah, the Fibonacci sequence.
Okay, I don't know what this is.
You don't know what the Fibonacci sequence is?
No.
It's like a math equation that is a spiral that starts at one point and gets exponentially larger,
Is that like the
and the
seashell looking thing?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
and it's you see it a lot in
Is that
Nature.
seashell
in
thing?
nature.
Yeah.
But then there's another one that looks like a mandala. That's another sequence that's connected. I don't know. We're too dumb for this.
Yeah, dude.
That's okay. That's okay.
The
They don't come here for that.
The Fibonacci crime family. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm Tony Fibonacci. This is Lucy Fibonacci, my wife.
And they all wear like rhinestone sequence suits, and that's why they call it the Fibonacci sequence. Because they dress like a 70s country singer, but they're Italian mobsters and they will kill you.
Yeah, when you like welcome someone into the family, it's
Who'd
like
you call a rhinestone cowboy?
Yeah. These aren't fucking rhinestones. These are gems.
their sequence. Their Fibonacci
Yeah, they're
sequence.
diamonds sewed into their shoes.
Paul Simon?
Everything they do is just music. No, it's different. They're not on our souls.
You're like, you can't have that many coincidences. It's all music related.
The Fibonacci coincidence.
Yeah, the guy, the unoriginal mobster, constantly lying about where he got his ideas from. It's all 70s. Yeah.
Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
At the head of their social club, they're like, you know, our social club, it has a crocodile rock. It's a rock in the shape of a crocodile. And they're like, oh, like Elton John. No, not like Elton John.
Who is this?
Oh, he's the only one who can talk about crocodiles?
Is he in another family?
Yeah.
Maybe we should talk to this guy. Is he stealing our ideas?
70s pop music mafia leader Tony Fibonacci.
Oh my god! All right, somebody write the pitch deck, please. That could be the new Sopranos.
I've never heard of an idea that had less legs than that.
Oh my
Probably
god!
the worst.
Two pages in, we're like,
Tony Fibonacci's
what else
in a
we got?
wheelchair.
What else we got?
How many more 70s puns can we make?
I think if you took Tony Fibonacci's legs from him, it becomes more compelling.
Yeah, if you take anybody's legs. Like,
I want the whole crew working 9 to 5 every day.
Eddie Pepitone.
Oh, like Dolly Parton? No, not like Dolly Parton.
I want the whole crew working 9 to to 5. What mobster would give you only 8 hours? Listen,
If I call you after 5, you don't have to answer.
Don't pick up. Saturday, Sunday, turn off your email.
That is your time, okay?
We're a terrible mafia.
No weekends.
They're like trying to work within the parameters of like an actual legitimate organization. I love it.
They're trying to collect debts, and they're like, "Hey, Eddie, I know you can't come in here. It's after 5. You're breaking the rules. I'll call Tony."
There's no overtime.
You've been here 5 hours. You have to take your break, or else you're gonna get a meal penalty.
It's mental health, brother.
And wash your goddamn hands when you go to the bathroom. It's the law.
Mobsters having a Jerry has to wash his hands before
OSHA
returning
standards
to the
on
floor.
their wall. Yeah.
And
Like just the CPR sequence posters everywhere. Oh, I love it.
All right, today we're doing our CPR training. I ain't put my mouth on no man's lips.
that better be a girl doll. That doll better have hair.
Listen, if you're a man, you're just gonna die. The fuck?
So they're a 70s pop themed
Country leaning.
country leading
They're
mafia or outlet.
they're originally from the South, but they moved to New York.
They're like, we don't like the outlaw country.
They wear sequins because they heard the Chicago mob was called the Outfit. So they thought they were supposed to have nice outfits. Oh, you making fun of us? Chicago, they're called the Outfit.
New York is a city of fashion.
Now this is an outfit.
Oh my god.
I'm glad we figured that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a TGIF sitcom if I've heard of one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you lifting with your knees? Are you lifting with your fucking knees?
Get him a belt. Give Vincenzo a belt, please.
He goes, Mamma Mia.
Not Italian.
No, that's an ABBA. That's the ABBA fight. Mamma Mia.
Here we go again.
There's a lot of balls in the air with this thing. You got to keep going.
Jesus Christ. All right.
One guy in the ABBA outfit would be amazing.
Oh my god. He's
They're like,
just
too much.
completely
Too much.
rhinestoned out.
Too much.
Oh
We
my
go
God.
Western, we don't go Swedish.
On it.
Never heard of the Swedish mob.
I bet it exists.
It's probably, honestly, it's probably Turks or something.
Yeah.
Are there a lot of Turkish people in Sweden?
Well, here's the thing about mobs.
Only
They're almost
mobs.
always immigrant populations. That's
Yeah.
the whole point of them.
Yeah, because
So why would Sweden have a mob? They're Sweden. They run Sweden.
Yeah.
Their mob is the government.
Yeah.
I
mean,
mean, healthcare.
Their mob is the government, man. That's the real mafia, man. The meatball mafia.
I love to think of Swedish people be like, next we're going to give them free health care. They're going to have so many benefits.
Yeah.
Full month off.
And
But then they're going to work for us.
you'll be drowning in lingonberry syrup.
Try Tony Fibonacci's famous Swedish meatballs.
Yeah, he accidentally makes Swedish
I want
meatballs
to
instead of Italian ones.
I want to expand.
Yeah.
I'm thinking furniture.
Imagine a whole house. You could build a whole house and all you need is one Allen key.
It's a huge house.
And we supply it. We supply the Allen key.
Could you furnish a whole house with this one little tool and he's holding up an Allen key?
That's Alan.
Yeah,
It's one guy. He's like, hello.
This is Alan. He invented the key.
He's like,
Hello.
Hello. This is my key. And there's going to be a restaurant inside. It's going to be so cheap.
You know what you
$1.25.
whenever you're at the store and you're shopping for furniture and like, oh, I wish I could eat here, and then continue to shop for furniture.
Then you get breakfast there and you get the bacon and it's like salty fruit by the foot. Have you ever ate their bacon?
I don't think that's real bacon.
Yeah, there's no way that's real bacon. Yeah. It's fucking terrible.
I'm such an idiot. The other day I was
That's literally beef jerky.
Yeah.
It's salty fruit.
yeah, it's delicious.
I was like, that's disgusting. Wait, that sounds delicious.
I love jerky, dude. I was at a show Saturday night in Pasadena, and a guy just, unfortunately, I was not on stage for it, but he just cracked open beef jerky. Just in the front row watching comedy, just chewing on beef jerky. One of the worst foods to be eating because it's just so smacky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fight to eat.
And it has a smell.
It's a strong smell.
Yeah, it's like somebody was eating soup.
Yeah, there's certain things, like, I think of that in the same line of things you don't bring on an airplane, like beef jerky. As soon as you pop the bag.
Anything smelly like that, you cannot bring. Yeah, babies. Yeah. Ugh.
I don't mind the babies.
Really?
I haven't been in a like, one time I think one was crying right in front of me quite a bit, but I'm like, I'm bringing heavy-duty headphones on anyway, so.
I would actually take a baby behind me over, like, a 5-year-old. Because they will kick the shit out of your seat.
Rephrase that a little differently.
We'll clip that.
I would prefer, when I'm on an airplane,
sitting
that if the
behind
person
you.
sitting behind me, in a completely platonic manner.
Whoa, when you say platonic,
you're making it worse, buddy.
How do I dig myself up if there's only dirt below me?
It's a totally platonic relationship.
Yeah, Jesus.
I'm not thinking anything about the kid behind me.
It sounded like you were in handcuffs.
I didn't see the kid walking in. I didn't follow them.
Yeah.
Didn't even cross my mind.
When I asked him
I
if
would
he liked
here we go.
Pokemon,
I would rather be on an airplane with a crying baby than with a 5-year-old kicking my seat.
Yeah, no, that shit is annoying. But especially because it's the parent, it's not the kid. Tell your fucking
I'll
kid.
tell you, but one thing
Parents
you can do,
just
you
don't
can,
give a fuck.
You have a chance. If a 5-year-old's kicking your seat, you have a chance to negotiate with the parents. They may or may not be helpful.
Yeah.
But with a baby, you
There's
know
no negotiating.
there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
It's not even their fault. You feel bad for the parents.
Yeah,
But there's no physical ramification.
Of killing a baby.
Well, not that I've noticed.
You're in the sky. No rules.
But there's
Not
no
liberal California.
There's no. Oh, thank God. But there's no physical effect on me from a baby crying. Like Bo said, if I have some
Except
heavy-duty
that you're getting hard.
headphones- Listen, can we get away from the fact that I'm attracted to babies?
It's biology. That's how we continue the
How am I
species.
supposed to stop it?
Yeah. Fibonacci's also a pedophile.
The whole crime family.
Why do you think I dress like this?
They know it's wrong though. What am I supposed to do?
my God. They like
Babies,
that.
they're memorized. They're mesmerized by the gems on my suit.
It's like the 19 kids.
He's
and counting
reaching
family.
for me. He's reaching for me.
Fibonacci's a bad guy.
Fibonacci, what the fuck?
I don't like him at all.
Not a fan.
It's a bad.
Antagonist, if I've heard of one.
And unoriginal.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
hate him.
And somehow he's the most original. Like I've never seen anyone like this
Yeah,
before.
that person does not exist.
Yeah, it's definitely a Netflix doc.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The outfit.
The other one.
It's somehow got to be more of a cult than a mafia than a mob. Like,
Yeah, they're on getaway roller skates.
The Warriors.
Hop on. The getaway drivers and roller skates, and you jump on his back, and he skates you away. Fibonacci is a terrible, terrible mafia. They're the worst. What city are they in? They're like the Portland, Oregon mob.
yeah, it's got to be somewhere weird. No, it's got to be a city no one's ever
Rochester.
heard
The
of.
Bozeman, Montana mob. Yeah.
Because they could run that fucking town.
Right, yeah. But it's like Rochester, Alabama. It's not Rochester. It's not even the one you've heard
Yeah,
of.
we're from Rochester.
Yeah, we're the Rochester outfit.
Why do you have that accent?
Yeah. Hey, we're the Rochester outfit.
No, I like that they still have an Italian accent.
Because they're playing up the stereotype
Yeah.
for sure.
I talked about this on another podcast, but I did teen tours. You know what those are? The improv. where
Yeah,
I think you talked about it on our podcast.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, last week.
The mafia guy.
Oh, maybe I don't know. We talked about teen tours.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a kid up front who sounded like this, and he was like 12 years old. He had a fake Brooklyn accent. And he goes, "I'm from Miami." The kid, I swear to God, he's like 12 years old. Giant. And I go, "Are you in the witness protection program?" And the chaperone goes, "Scary how accurate that is." And I go, "What's your last name? Is it like, you know?"
You mean his
I
agent?
can't say.
I was like, "Is it D'Annunzio or something?" And he goes, "My last name's a guy." And I was like, "A guy? That is the worst That is the worst fucking fake name I've ever heard.
A guy?
A guy is what he says. And sometimes like the FBI gave that to you. Where it's like, hey, he's a Bo guy.
He's a guy.
A Bo guy. He's not the guy. He's not that
but
guy.
he is a
He's
guy.
a guy.
He's not the guy you're looking for.
And these kids are rich. The
Different
teen,
guy. Different guy.
The Teen Tour kids are so rich because I was like, have you been to New York? And he goes, I got a place there. 12-year-old kid. Or maybe he's like 13, 14.
I got a place to hang my hat.
Yeah. I got a place there, a place in Miami. I was like,
They
what?
take care of me.
There's a few birds around that'll let me coop up. What the fuck?
What about Vegas? Yeah, I know some guys.
I got him to rap too.
What?
I got him to rap because he was talking about some. I was like, "What are you guys listening to?" And everybody said Drake, which blew my mind.
Oh yeah, that's what we.
Yeah,
talked
that's
about.
in there.
yeah.
We were loving some Drake talk.
Yeah.
The first 10 seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I got him to rap some other guy, Babalu, or I don't know what the fuck the guy's some new rapper.
Babalu.
Mabu.
Babalu can't be right.
Mabu. Is that ringing a bell? I don't know.
None of it's
I'm
ringing a
400 years old.
We're all old here.
Are you talking about the Jungle Book?
But also,
You're talking about Aladdin, Abu.
No, what's the bear's name in
Baloo.
Yeah, but Baloo.
Abu Baloo.
Baloo. Baloo. Also in crossword puzzles a lot.
Dude, you gotta stop those.
Oh, Baloo.
These how I learn English. I know all these.
Oh, yeah, I
awful
forgot
words.
you're not fluent yet.
No, not yet, dude. No.
Damn. Dude, I downloaded this app that was like, you want to expand your vocabulary, play these games. And it was like $30 a month. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I just want to get smarter. How do I do that?
$30 a month?
Yeah, it was expensive.
No, I remember seeing that. And you could, like, play one of the games a day for free.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
I just want to get smarter, guys.
I have a $30 a month app because I'm done with editing, and it AI edits.
No
Oh,
shit.
shit.
So you can put your assign the speaker to the camera, and then it sees, through the audio, it knows who's talking.
Whoa.
So then it just cuts it all the way through.
That's
It
pretty
takes
cool.
like 10 minutes to cut it, an hour and a half episode.
That's awesome.
But it's fucking expensive. But man, it saves me time.
Yeah, that's worth it. $30.
So, do you support the writer strike, or are they?
Some editors are on strike. I appreciate
Yeah.
this. Some editors get in the Writers Guild because editing is seen as writing, which thank God, because
Yeah.
it fucking is.
100%.
Yeah.
It's like it's like basically the writing before and after.
Yeah.
The shooting is just the in between time.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down the picket lines, take a few selfies.
I would
When we
at
were,
least post them.
when we shot the
Sheriff.
yeah.
But not the deputy. Right?
God damn
That
it.
would be awesome. Tony Fibonacci goes to town and shoots the sheriff immediately. He's
And
like,
I
hey,
whacked-
but I did not.
I also whacked the deputy.
I'm original.
So I'm original.
Like, we don't do reggae. we had to take him out. He
Yeah.
was doing reggae references.
Get a haircut. But like a giant puffy one.
Get some hair added on.
Yeah, tall. We want it tall.
I'm picturing him in the George Washington wig that Elton John
Yes.
used to wear.
Yes.
Wait, what were you gonna say though? When you
Oh, yeah.
shot what?
When I was working at the
9 to 5.
Culver City Amazon Studios lot, there were picketers, and I did feel a little shitty, but we weren't. They were like totally cool because they knew we were doing some Amazon Prime bullshit commercial, and that doesn't affect them. But they were there all day, dude.
Yeah, it's
You
hot.
have to log your 8 hours.
They have to do,
You literally log your hours on the picket line.
what?
Yeah.
You can't just show up and be like, hour.
You
You
can
can.
because you're not in the guild.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not.
do whatever you want.
But you basically and I don't want to completely talk out of turn, but I'm pretty sure it happened when the strikes were happening with comedians in the early 2000s, whenever it was.
You talking about the 70s?
No, I think
comedy
I think
store
I'm
strike?
mixing up two things right now. But forget about it. So
Are you
basically,
talking about the Writer's Strike 08?
yes, that's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
that was
I'm
writers.
mixing up the
Yeah.
70s comic strike.
Yeah,
with the
that's
fucking
just at the comedy
writer's
store.
strike. Yeah.
Pay
Yeah.
us.
Or I'll
But
kill
basically,
myself.
you log your hours then, and then once you come to an agreement like that,
You get paid for that? or
becomes
something?
applied. Somehow I don't know exactly, but those hours are applied somehow.
Probably to keep you in the union.
Yeah, I
Because
believe
you got to work a minimum of, I don't know if it's money or time
Yeah, I think you're
to
right.
stay in the union.
Well, yeah, the whole thing with that they're upset about with Netflix is they do everything in 3-month turns, and that doesn't get you your health care.
Yeah.
So, and it doesn't matter how great your show does. If you don't get on another show in that other than that 3-month period, then you're fucked. So
Right.
I don't know enough about it, but
Yeah, but
I
I mean,
saw somebody talking about that.
it's just
That
crazy.
Netflix is really the real culprit, and then everybody copied that formula
Interesting.
of the
Because
streaming.
that's the Netflix CEO is the one who got like $500 million.
Ted Sandros or whatever.
I believe, like, because I know Ari, whatever, who's the head of the dude of WME, he was like one of the highest grossing CEOs, and he got, I think, like almost $400 million
In a year?
In a year.
Fucking hell.
And then they like,
nice
and then
paycheck.
they break down
Yeah.
like the trickle down of who gets the rest of that money, and like the people that are basically supplying the art are getting the least amount. And so they're like saying that if these CEOs took and this isn't even what they're asking for, this is just a breakdown that I saw. If the CEOs took like a 10% decrease and applied that all to from the bottom up, that it would
$40 million.
yeah, that it would like it would shift the entire scope of
They could
the
make
industry,
one show.
and it would never and it wouldn't change anything except the CEO's salary. That's the only thing that would actually change.
You expect a guy to run a business on $360 million
Yeah,
a year?
What's he gonna do?
well,
That's embarrassing.
The problem
He's got
is
kids to
the problem
feed.
is he's not running the business on that money. He's going
got
on
kids to
vacation
eat.
with that money. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, you eat the
I
flesh,
got
you
kids
bathe in the
to
blood.
eat. How do you? They're expensive.
They are expensive from what I'm
You
hearing.
know how much a Swedish baby costs?
The mob is involved with
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
100%. I had to call Tony
all-
Fibonacci 12 times to get this baby.
It all comes around.
Yeah.
That's their main gig.
Selling babies to CEOs. Baby farm.
Procuring children.
These are free range, pasture raised babies.
Listen, we feed them organic baby food only.
Only acorns.
Yeah,
Only acorns.
Like
Oh, what
those
the
pigs
fuck?
that they have in
Yeah.
Italy or whatever.
yeah.
Only acorns.
Yeah, yeah. These are the finest of these are Sicilian babies. Nice, organically Roma Sicilian.
Not
babies.
that northern Italian bullshit.
We're not Italians.
Yeah,
We're
No,
Sicilian.
not those fucking elk horn blowers. Yeah, they're not fucking Italian.
I can't do it. I try to do the noise.
You don't wear
close enough.
you don't wear suspenders with shorts. Okay, you fucking North Italian freak.
Yeah, you fucking German lederhosen looking nerds.
Now, we're not technically one of the families.
We are a family.
A family.
It's all music references.
Remember, we are family.
I got you, babe.
I used to be named Tony Partridge, but now I changed it to Fibonacci.
Yeah, that Sonny Bono does sound like he would be in that outfit. That's Sonny Bono.
You hear about that skiing accident? It wasn't really an accident. He got a little greedy.
Yeah, he got a little big for his britches.
That tree wasn't there originally.
He tried to
We
become a
put that there.
congressman. We
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
like it.
Just do your music thing. That's where you live.
Yeah, stay in Palm Springs. Keep singing them beautiful songs.
I honestly didn't know that he lived like a long life. I thought he died like in the 70s from a skiing accident. I didn't know his whole career of being like, was it a congressman? Something,
Yeah.
congressman, and then died in a ski accident, like in his 60s.
Really?
Yeah, maybe 70s. even.
Yeah.
Damn.
I totally thought he died in the 70s, still wearing like fucking fur and
Yeah.
singing with Cher. I
Damn.
thought that's why Sonny and Cher ended.
It is.
I didn't know any of that.
Yeah, he was a Republican congressman who died hugging a tree.
Yeah.
Irony.
Interesting.
Damn, dude.
I only knew about that. I learned about that from.
Took me 27 years to write that. You guys hear about this, Sonny?
Died hugging a tree.
Man, Eminem has some fucking line that's like, "I hit the trees harder than Sonny Bono."
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no. That's how I learned about that. That's how I learned about Sonny Bono's death.
But you just thought he was high?
No, I got the crossover
Okay,
reference.
nice.
Hit the trees and then,
Subtext
smoking
guy.
weed. Yeah.
Big subtext guy.
Yeah.
I understand the read
dualities
between
of
the lines. I could do it. Oh, fuck.
What else you got?
I'm done. Let's get out now. Do you have any stories or anything from other podcasts that they've talked about that we should mention?
Yeah.
Do you have any camo techniques that you've done to your hat that you wanted to display for the world?
Am I still wearing it? Oh, I meant to take it off.
Olive grab.
You've had it on the entire time.
I forgot.
Why did you want to take it off?
It's just gross and sweaty. I guess it's not too bad. It's not too
It really
bad.
does look camo on the.
It's
on
just
camera.
blue collar, man.
It's blue crawler.
Yeah.
Blue crawler.
It's a night crawler.
Is that what's going on? Is that why it's so gross looking? It's full of worms. Oh, my hat's full of worms.
Like the Oogie Boogie Man.
Did I tell y'all about the not the picket line, but I might have said this last week. I can't remember if I worked on this job, but about the blackface that live streamed. Did I tell you?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Never
Never mind.
They cut it off.
That
Yeah.
you did blackface
Yeah.
on
I
Twitch.
didn't
I can't believe you did it. We had a picture, but we're not going to
Bo
show
the
it.
blackface comic on Twitch.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, all the big celebrities are doing it. Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel,
All the
Trudeau,
Jimmys. Trudeau.
all the big celebs.
All the Jimmys, really.
Damn.
Um,
At
Is it
one
Jimmy
point,
Trudeau? What's his name?
Justin Trudeau.
Justin.
I at one
Jimmy!
point
Hey!
I chose at one point every Halloween I was going to be a character of color but not change my skin color and see if people still noticed. And I did pretty good. Only 2 years in a row though. I gave up after that.
What did you do?
I was Samuel L. Jackson from Pulp Fiction. So I
Jesus.
shaved my beard like him and I got a Jerry curl wig. And then I wore like the t-shirt and like bathing suit that he wears with the gun in his pocket.
yeah.
So I wore that and that was great. And then the next year I was Roger Klotz from the cartoon Doug. He's a green
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Dressed like him. I put
And,
like a
and you
fake-
wanted to see if people would notice
Just wanna
that
see
you
if
were
people-
green?
Well, just if they knew the character
Oh.
without me like going 100%.
Roger is... Oh, you didn't color your skin.
I didn't color my skin green.
Roger has orange hair and a leather jacket,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He's like basically a greaser with orange hair.
Yeah.
It worked. I
Yeah.
did pretty good.
Yeah, if you'd have done Skeeter, I think Skeeter was-
Skeeter is the black character.
He is black. Yeah.
But he's blue
yeah, but
with
he,
pink hair.
He seems.
But
black.
he would have been easy because his t-shirt and pants are like very noticeable.
What does it mean when you say he seems black?
I think the voice actor was black.
All right,
What
good
does that
answer.
mean?
Good answer.
The,
Nah, he wins.
How could you
That's
tell
a
just
good
from his
answer.
voice?
you can't always, but I had a.
But you can sometimes.
Yeah. Cut that.
When are those times?
I remember...
Can you Google how to know if a... No, don't do it.
No, I'm looking up Skeeter, that's all.
Skeeter.
Voice actor.
Is Skeeter a sexual innuendo for coming? Skeet means to come.
No, I think that's pre-Skeet.
Skeeter means someone who comes. A person
yeah,
who
yeah.
skeets.
One who comes.
We had a restaurant growing up called Skeeter's.
Really?
Yeah, it was great. You could.
You could just jerk off.
Skeeter,
Skeeter.
Skeeter was a white voice.
Fuck.
Oh damn!
Still felt like
So white. You want to hear the guy's name? Fred Newman. That's like Whitey Honky
I think everybody agrees Skeeter was black. The character.
He definitely like had cool vibes.
Yeah, he was cool.
He's from LaGrange, Georgia, dude. LaGrange. ZZ Top, LaGrange. Anybody?
Oh, yeah. Yikes.
Ooh wee! I went to the Grand Old Echo,
Yeah.
and
That show you're
yeah,
talking
somebody
about?
covered LaGrange, one of the bands, and
Oh,
they
nice.
fucking shredded. It was so
Hell
good.
yeah.
What was the band's called?
What were the bands called?
they do, man? Called.
I was there to see Garrett T. Cabs. He was great. I got to see this guy though. So wait, Fred Newman. I want to see what else he did. He won a lot of daytime Emmys. Is that like impressive?
It's impressive if you're in that world.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I personally know someone with a daytime Emmy, and it does nothing for me. But cool. But it's cool.
I know a guy that has 2 Emmys for editing, and he has them in his house, and they're nice. But
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
I know a lot of people with Emmys, and doesn't really mean you're gonna have money in the future.
No,
There's
fuck no,
A
it
lot of
doesn't.
broke people with Emmys.
No,
Yeah.
they're still renting the guy that I know.
Yeah. I saw somebody's Emmy next to some fucking Dawn dish soap on a studio apartment.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
Way she goes.
I mean, if we need any more references for why there's strikes happening
I
right
know.
now.
God damn, this guy's white. The guy who you thought was black.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh-wee.
We're gonna be one of those edgy kind of racist podcasts now.
I hope not.
Because of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't try to push back. You started it.
We're the
You
new,
can't
we're the
have
new
your
come
cake
down.
and eat it, too.
We're the new Nick Mullen.
We're, jeez,
We're the Shane Gillis and Nick Mullen.
You're
Well,
naming a
yeah,
bunch of
don't-
multimillionaires.
don't get
some of the
Saturday
funniest
Night-
people in the world.
Yeah.
Ooh, what a curse that would be.
How dare us?
No, I'm not hating on them, but that is kind of their shtick.
That's true.
Okay, I do have a story because I
Okay.
did hear about this the other day, and it's not okay. I won't do any caveats, but it is a Houston woman,
Third Coast.
Third Coast. Yep. Thank you.
Scissor.
Houston woman. Okay,
Chopped and screwed.
we got it.
H-Town.
Humidity.
Swang is poking out. Okay.
All I want to do. Sorry.
Is bang screw. Yeah. Okay. Houston woman detained in Dubai. Did y'all hear about this? You read about this?
I don't
No.
think so.
This is
You-
oil stuff?
No. Houston woman detained in Dubai for screaming at a public official.
Ooh.
So she in trouble.
Karen.
Karen.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I think she just raised her voice at this guy, and it's just a very
Well, I think in Dubai as a woman, you're not allowed to do that.
exactly. So, not that we agree with this, but
Them's the rules, broad.
I mean, I am personally someone who would never go to Dubai. The fact that
Yeah.
they could hear that you have smoked weed and give you a blood test, and if there's weed in your system, they'll put you in jail. Like they're just
what
across
about for
the board
like the
fucking
super
crazy.
wealthy?
Well, laws only apply to people who don't have money.
That's what I mean. And
Just
how would
across the board.
how
So
would
why
you
would
get
you
to
even
Dubai?
ask that? You're not.
Yeah,
What is it?
you-
How's that
no
apply
one in
to
this
you
room has
whatsoever?
I
money.
don't think I would be in Dubai unless I had a ton.
What if I was a billionaire?
You gonna be mad at me then?
Yeah, no, nobody would be mad at you. Bro.
No, we wouldn't. But since you're not, you're gonna go to jail right
Yeah.
now.
But why would I be in Dubai otherwise? I don't
Stand
think
up. It's easy to do stand up there.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
That's
you make
fair.
a lot of money, but it's scary, wary. I
Sure
turned it.
is.
I
Yeah,
turned it
what
down.
jokes are you gonna do?
I don't know. I have
All your anti-America jokes,
That's fair.
which are easy.
yeah for an hour.
No. I can't do anything for an hour.
Is
I
that-
can't sleep. I can't eat.
What if you're just like, this place definitely wasn't built on slave labor, right, you guys?
Be like, are you talking about America?
What was that accent?
He's allowed to look at him.
That's the accent that I don't fake when I speak like this.
He's Rob Schneider. He can do anything he wants.
Oh my God, Rob Schneider just posted this whole like long
Right-wing?
anti
Strike?
anti like
No, he
He's
just
like
came
the-
out with like a right-wing special.
he.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen
Yeah.
that.
They're all doing. Let me guess. He has a. My pronouns are kiss my ass or some
No,
shit.
that's what's his name.
Jeez.
That's
Roseanne.
Roseanne.
They all
That's
got
all
that
of them.
It's a
Though.
pretty funny
Yeah,
joke.
it's
Yeah.
it's
My pronouns are
Kiss my ass.
Yeah. I like that. I like that.
Whatever that was.
That reinforces all my paranoia. I appreciate you.
I'm okay with pronouns now.
Thank you, Roseanne. I'm so scared.
Dude.
I don't recognize this world. Please.
When you were you were poor on TV, I really related to you. Even though you were rich at the same time.
A lot of things change.
Yeah, that shit is.
No, there's a whole compilation of like everybody at the RNC doing some version of that.
Yeah,
joke.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They all do it.
Yeah, and it's fucking kills every time.
Yeah, well, the great ones, I think it was CPAC that they did.
Oh,
that.
CPAC, you're right, you're right.
And it's like, there's nothing funnier than a politician
loading up to deliver a joke that they personally think is funny that they clearly didn't write because they get so excited and they oversell it,
this
fumble.
is gonna work.
Yeah. And they just drop
they
the
like
ball.
start laughing as they
yeah.
approach the punchline. Oh
Yeah,
my
it's very
God.
embarrassing.
Dude, seeing I think it's Ted Cruz's version of that joke might be the best one. Will you pull that up?
Yeah.
Ted Cruz.
Wait, he did
my pronouns. It's so good.
Shit is.
He's like, I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin the joke.
Don't ruin it. Let me get a fresh
He's
take
like, my
on it.
pronouns are she, her. I'm a woman.
Accept me, world.
They, them. Woo!
Let's see. Okay. Vamp.
What is man?
What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
This is so funny because there's a lot. So vamp means kill to talk.
Oh.
Because like stretch or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But there was a event during the pandemic that Tiffany Haddish was hosting, some fancy fucking benefit. There, apparently millions of people were watching. It was a live streamed charity event.
Okay.
And they were saying in her inner ear to vamp. And she said live on air, "What the fuck does vamp mean?"
That would have been me. That would have been me.
That definitely would have been me as well.
Is there a
What the
vampire
fuck?
near me?
Yeah, I'd be like,
Okay.
I didn't know.
garlic stat.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
I've never heard that.
Oh, you were
Vamp.
telling us to vamp when you said that.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my god.
What's that stuff that you put on the
Slow-mo.
walls?
I thought
Yeah.
that was the website you were on. You're like, you don't use vamp? It's the
use Vamp.
best for right
They
wing.
don't track any of your data.
It's Tony Fibonacci's. I called him Joey for some
Why not
reason.
just say stretch?
That's his cousin.
Tony and Joey Fibonacci.
Hey, will you turn
Vamp.
the second knob closest to you on the slider? The second one closest to you.
This one?
Yeah, turn that up just a little bit. All right, here's Ted Cruz.
I talked to a student recently at one of our woke college campuses who said she's required in every class to introduce herself and to give her pronouns.
My brother went to Iraq.
Kiss my ass.
Oh,
Well, I'm Ted Cruz, and my pronoun is kiss my ass.
I mean that literally, man. They call me Cruz because I'm cruising out there looking for guys to lick my asshole. Right, folks? I'm
Right?
gay.
Am I right?
I'm gay Ted, and I approve this message. Gay Ted Cruz.
The new character I'm doing. The late gay.
Late gay.
Lay gay. I forgot about that. Oh shit! Did it start already?
Did CPAC start already?
How the fuck did you guys find parking?
Oh shit! They just called my name. Oh my god!
I
The
missed
late
my
gay.
spot.
Yeah. What do you mean there's no burgers left? Just hot dogs. God damn it.
Listeners don't know what we're referencing, but the movie we were in was called The Late Game, and me and Brian roomed together, and our ongoing joke was that it was called The Late
gay is a gay gentleman who's always late.
That's it. That's the whole joke.
Oh shit, did I miss the national anthem? That's my favorite part.
Shows up to Barbie as the credits are rolling. Wait, what? Why? When did they start the movies with the credits?
Such a
The late gay.
We probably did that for 3 days straight.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you gonna do? Learn your lines.
Fuck
Bitch, I am-
That's what being on camera is for.
Yeah, I think I memorized like
Oh my
maybe a
God.
page, and then we improv the rest.
I worked off cue
yeah.
cards and inner ear monitors, like fucking Bob Hope in his last day.
That's where our whole budget went to. Was your
Yeah.
inner ear monitors.
We ended up writing like 4 scenes that were completely made up.
We had to go back to the car to get to the hotel to get your wardrobe when we wrote a scene on the drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked for so long. There was one script where our lobby scene, where it's the three of us, where I wrote it just on the back
I
of the
remember.
script.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And
We actually memorized that.
yeah,
for the
and I
most part.
could not find that script to save it. the written scene on the back.
Right.
I lost. I was fucking bummed.
I think I have a script somewhere.
That was a non-union movie, so you're allowed to.
That's right.
Yeah.
They might have a good chance of
Getting it now.
getting
Yeah.
that thing
Gonna be the
distributed.
only thing.
This is
We
not
have-
violating
oh.
any unions.
Remind me to tell you guys something after we record.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have a.
You already said you are attracted to babies. So
I-
what can't you say into a microphone?
It's worse. Oh my god.
You know these old babies, 26, 27? They're kind of hot.
Oh my god, dude. There's got. Oh, never mind. I'm just going down rabbit holes now. Oh fuck.
Yeah, and then another governor is thinks that trans people are gonna use missiles against his town. So that's fun.
Where do they get missiles from?
They buy it from Tony Fibonacci.
Yeah, he's selling.
He's supplying babies and missiles.
Okay,
Yeah.
Republican worried drag queens will launch missiles.
Wait.
Republican Representative Matt Rosendale of Montana expressed concern about drag performers controlling missiles at an Air Force base in his state. Rosendale was speaking against funding gender reassignment surgeries for military personnel during a U.S. House session on Thursday. A rule was passed during the session for the fiscal year 2024 National Defense Authorization Act, which would allow lawmakers to start looking into 80 amendments to the military spending bill. Those amendments and related to hot-button issues such as abortion and diversity policies in the Pentagon and to aid the Ukraine. So he basically thinks that if the military, people in the military can be state-funded,
transition?
can not only be allowed to transition, but to be state-funded transitions, that they're just doing that to get to the missiles, I guess. I don't know. So
What?
it's just fun fear-mongering.
Yeah, I was
stuff.
gonna say. I imagine the crowd probably, if they were like, "Hell yeah," and I'll clap for him, and then if you just when they walked up, explain exactly what he said, they'd be like,
He said trans.
Right? Yeah.
It seemed like he was on my side.
Did we talk about that Donald Trump thing where he was in North Carolina and he's talking about woke trans issues and they all went, "Rah!" And Donald Trump says right to the crowd's face, he goes, "Look at this! Look how fired up you guys got. 3 years ago, you've never even heard of trans people." Now,
Yeah, no, I
he
saw that,
goes,
yeah.
Earlier, I was talking about cutting taxes. You made no noise.
Yeah.
I say trans, you
But
guys
this
erupt.
works. This works.
He's just telling them how it's made. The sausage is
Well,
made
it's
right
like
to their
when
face.
when a comic is like, "Oh, I'm saving," like if they're running new material and then something gets a big laugh and they're like, "Keeping that one,"
Yeah,
you know, it's
100%.
I think it's more cynical than that.
Oh, definitely more cynical. It's just comparable.
All cute. I mean, it's
He's a stand-up comic.
I
He's
hate
been
to
d-
give
That's why
credit-
he does so many rallies, is because he gets that fucking adoration.
Yeah, I
and
agree.
he's been repeating the same talking points over and over and over again. So now that he has a new one, he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this is hot.
yeah.
This is nice."
There is some real like validity to the Family Guy sketch where Lois is running for some political thing and she's just like 9/11, just like saying these
Yeah,
random
of course.
keywords,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's like these people are going to these political conventions, seeing someone that they already praise say things
Yeah, yeah.
that they have opinions about, but they're not even giving their opinion, and they're just like, "Oh, they agree with me about that."
Yeah,
so
they
I'm
just
getting
repeat
it.
a couple
it's fucking,
words.
It's fucking
this
insanity.
woke mob,
like
this woke meeting, the woke schools. Everybody's like, "Fuck yeah!"
I don't understand.
I hate high school. I know I haven't been in high school 37 years.
The popular
it.
kids are losers. The whole thing doesn't make sense. Like, to be anti-government and pro-police and pro-military is insane to me.
Yeah,
To
that's
be
the
like,
only two things I like.
yeah, it's they're part of the same entity.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
to be anti-socialist and anti like government takeover, but to support the military where it's literally a socialist organization. Everyone knows what everybody makes. Everyone is issued the same items. And you're forced to take 13 plus vaccines when you enroll. Like, it's literally everything that they hate, but
Yeah,
they
yeah.
think that it's
Well, they
supported
hate
their.
Well, they're
vaccines
not.
until, like,
They're
really
not even.
recently.
They're not
Yeah.
even.
They just take those things on,
Yeah.
and they don't realize how it actually applies to their other views.
Right.
They're
Yeah.
pro
Fucking
police
silly.
when it's convenient for them, but like really, it's just the suppression of black people that they
100%.
like. But as soon as police, they're like, "Wait, you're attacking just poor people?"
I don't think that's true. I think
No,
it's more private property based.
There's-
Yeah, okay.
I don't
that's
think
fair.
it's necessarily inherently racist. I
'Cause-
think they value property over human life.
But they will
I-
say
That's fair.
things like, if you say, black people are unproportionately being killed by the police, they'll be like, oh, well, white people are being killed all the time by police, and you don't see people uproar about that? It's like, they're not caring about that either. They only care about the system in which helps them operate more functionally than
Dude, do you want to go viral on TikTok with right-wingers, dude? Shoot a fucking home invader and tape it. Yeah. Have you ever like there's audio like
on VHS?
Like, dude, there's 911 calls that go like, you get like 8 million views just of like a guy trembling, and then all of a sudden you hear blah blah blah. And he's like, I shot him, and people are like, that's exactly what I would fucking do. Come into my fucking house.
dare you.
I want to murder somebody so fucking bad.
But I also support no-knock policies if it happens on people of color.
I'd be so fucking popular at the next barbecue if I shot some motherfucker.
And I'd act like it upset me, but it didn't.
I hate to take a life.
Well, also, like,
But it was him or me.
The whole word woke has been, woke was originally like,
It's been co-opted just like everything else from black culture.
yeah, it was totally just being aware of like oppression of black people and like how that trickles down.
And
through
now
our
it means that you want trans people to send missiles.
Which I guess is fine, but maybe there should be another word for it. You know?
No, it's all nonsense. And the funny thing is,
I guess it's just social awareness, but like that's what it originally was, which pisses them off.
It's
too,
funny now because conservative politicians in the Supreme Court had to define what woke meant because they were using it so much in court cases.
Yeah.
They defined it as the belief that there is systematic oppression, period.
Yeah.
That's it. They think that there is systematic oppression with vaccines, with attacking Christian policies. Like
That's pretty woke.
They believe that they are woke. It's fucking nonsensical hypocrisy.
Well, it's like the whole, I don't know what porn is. What's the line where he's like,
I don't know what it is, but I know it when I don't know how to define it, but I know it when I see it.
When I see it, yeah.
Yeah, it's when there's nakedness and there's a penis going into a vagina.
That's Clarence Thomas, right?
Yeah. Who might be the most evil person on planet Earth.
Also,
outside of violence.
Maybe the funniest sexual assault accusation in the history of sexual assault.
What's his sexual assault?
Or not sexual assault. I think this falls under misconduct. He plucked a pube and he put it on a Coca-Cola can. And then when he was hitting on his secretary, and he's like, my. He's like,
how did that get
is
there?
that a pubic hair?
What?
You don't
That's
know?
what the bullies in fucking She's All That do.
Really?
They pull pubes and make the kid eat the pizza.
Oh, yeah. Well, he was like trying to just bring his cock into conversation. Look at that. There's a pube.
I have a cock.
How old are you that you think pubes are connected to sex?
This is the 80s. This is Anita Baker.
Okay,
yeah. This is the one where,
He did it to Anita Baker?
Wasn't it Anita Baker?
Isn't that
who was
I don't know any of this
him?
story.
I don't know.
Who's Anita Baker?
Who is she? She's a singer.
She's a singer? Then that's not who I'm talking about. It was Anita something. That's why the way you said Anita Baker, you recognized her like she was pop culture. And I was like, this can't be who I'm talking about.
Unless I'm being racist and I'm just applying her to like some other singer.
It was Jimmy Buffett.
Anita Hill.
Anita Hill.
Yeah. And he'd walk into work and be like, I saw the most arousing pornography over the weekend. He'd walk into her and be like, you ever heard of anal sex? And they'd be like, oh, looky here, there's a pube. I'm like, he's like a fucking freak, dude. He's an absolute
How the
freak.
hell did that get there? What the frick? It still doesn't curse.
Yeah,
Saying the gnarliest shit.
Yeah, he's a naughty boy. I used to do a bit about that, but nobody likes to hear bits about Supreme Court justices.
They probably do now.
Yeah, they probably do now.
Bring it back.
In certain places, I'm sure it does.
The Clarence Thomas chunk never really worked in North Hollywood. I don't know why.
Well, that's fun.
Fuck yeah.
I got to do that old pube routine someday.
Yeah.
I'll give you your drink back.
Dude,
what the heck is that?
This kid in my high school, I think his name was Marcus Lambert, I think. No, it wasn't him. Anyway.
Put Marcus on blast for no
somebody
reason.
wrapped a pube around a gummy bear and threw it, and he caught it in his mouth because he would catch, like, people would be like, hey, blah, 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 and he would catch it in his mouth, and he was like, there was a pube, and whoever this guy was, I can't remember his name, but he dragged the guy into the woods. This is a senior parking lot, which was like, there was woods around the senior parking lot. He dragged the guy into the woods who did that. You just saw trees shake.
Like a cartoon?
Like a gorilla was fucking you?
The big fuck out of this guy.
God.
The guy he got arrested. Like, the guy's jaw was wired shut. He put him in the hospital and all this shit because he made him eat one of his pubes.
Just a little pube.
It was so funny to watch those trees shake.
So how did that break down legally? Because that's technically assault on the pube thrower, right?
I don't know. I didn't follow through with that.
Like if you spit on somebody, that's assault and that's free range to hit
Yeah,
them.
what's the...
That guy was at school, then one day he wasn't at school. So I don't know what
No
happened.
longer
Oh, he
there.
was at another school.
David Eisman? Was that his name? I can't remember.
You don't need to put him on blast.
I feel like I do. He seems like an asshole.
Maybe
pube
he's-
eater or
maybe
the
he's turned
pube
out-
thrower?
No, the pube eater who took the guy into the trees and
Yeah.
Mr. No Sense of Humor.
You say take
It's a
him into the
prank.
tree. I imagine he just grabbed his ear and like
Yeah.
dragged him like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
teacher.
yeah,
in
yeah.
the
We're
woods.
going.
I'll save you the dignity. I'll do this in the woods.
He's like, just push that tree around for a little bit.
Shake it. Shake that tree.
Truth is, buddy, I love pubes, but I can't let them know I'm starting middle linebacker. Nobody wants a middle linebacker who likes to eat pubes, but I would love a plate full of them. I sure
One day, I hope.
Yeah, he wasn't kicking his ass. He was just eating the rest of his pubes.
Yeah.
Give me all of them. I only got a few of them in high school. Are you full pubed in high
No,
school? I don't remember.
These football players
Yeah.
definitely were, dude.
I had to shave in high school, so I was
Yeah,
pubed everywhere.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you probably shaved in kindergarten, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I had sideburns in middle school, like fucking chompers.
yeah.
Jesus
I
Christ.
think I was a little slower.
I still can't grow a beard.
I don't think I had
Do
like.
you have the desire?
Well, I'd like the option. I still have to shave as much as you guys
Yeah,
do.
I guess
It's
so.
just.
It probably more than you guys because of how patchy and gross it is.
Have you ever just let it go?
I mean, I've gone. I've had depression.
I've not left the house.
Yeah.
Are you saying we're depressed?
No, I would never.
I've had depression like you guys.
Yeah, no, it just grows in spots. It's
but
horrible.
sometimes it fills in when you let it go.
Yeah, there is like a...
How long? I'm on stage every night. I don't want to
That's
deal with
true.
that.
Yeah,
That's
I used to
true.
not have any hair in the middle of my lip at all.
Oh, I
then
didn't
just
either.
Not shaving forever, it just eventually comes in.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is like they say to shave every day for like 30 days and then stop and don't do anything for a long period of time, and then you'll just like trim over time, and then all those like smaller hairs will have time
You'll
to
be
grow
big
in.
boy here.
Yeah, I don't
But
I
it's
don't have
like-
this time. I
yeah.
can't look like a fucking crazed man. I don't
Beatnik.
want to look like a guy who's in the woods eating pubes. You know, you know how those guys look.
You get sap in there and it's just
Yeah,
stuck.
Yeah.
That's not full beard behavior.
No. One of the first jokes I ever wrote
Is
was
it pube
fucking
related?
Was
yes,
it about
it
eating
was.
pubes in the woods?
It was about eating. It was basically like, I would ever since I grew my beard, I just keep finding pubes in my food, and it's like it's not a funny joke,
I kind of like
but
it.
I just my beard hairs
I'm
would
an
always
I'm
fall
an
out.
easy sell.
My beard hairs would always fall out of my food, and I'd find them and be like, "Why is this fucking? Oh, it's my beard hair."
Yeah, right.
Not a good joke.
Well, Bo loved it.
I liked it.
Well, if I could tell it to an arena of bows,
That's called a Burt Kreischer show.
fully loaded tour.
I'm not gonna lie. His new special, I always thought his specials were on kind of the weaker end. I
You
thought
only
his-
kind of liked him, and now you fully liked it.
No, I thought the new one was pretty solid.
I don't think I've seen the new one actually.
Yeah.
He makes me sad.
You know who's? No, I'm not going to talk shit about.
And I liked
talk
Kevin
shit.
Hart's new special.
I didn't
Well,
see that.
there's
one.
no value in you saying you liked something. You know that,
No,
right?
but like I don't think I'd ever watched a full Kevin Hart special, but his new
Oh no, his first two are great. Laugh at My Pain and
Dude,
full grown.
The
you know-
one where he yells at his fucking teacher. That is one of my favorite bits.
the new one's on
The one where his
Peacock.
girlfriend beats him up too. Remember
That's
that
a
one?
good one.
And the cops are like, "You don't have to put up with this." to him as he's sitting on the curb with a blanket on. Yeah, I like that one a
Haven't
lot.
seen it.
It's good. You should watch. Those are really.
He
funny.
was very.
Are they Netflix?
I don't. I mean, they're massive. They're the
Yeah,
ones that
I
blew him
don't-
up. He was like one of the only. I don't know if this is true, but in my limited experience, he was like one of the only self-deprecating black comics at that era.
Yeah.
In that era, it was like very different to be like, I'm no stunting whatsoever. He was the butt of all of his jokes, and
Yeah.
I remember it being like kind of different.
Yeah, because he was basically him and Cat Williams were like different sides of the same coin. Where Cat Williams.
Well, they have that chocolate Sundays. Have you
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
They did this chocolate. This is legendary chocolate Sunday show that was Kevin Hart and Cat Williams on their way up. They're both blowing up, and it's on YouTube. They destroy on a level that's like unfathomable.
Yeah.
Both, and there's polar opposites.
They are, and
Except not in height.
But that's the thing, though, is like Cat Williams' stature motivates a lot of his confidence in his material, whereas Kevin Hart it motivates a lot of his self-deprecation.
Yeah.
Which
Those, two of the best sets of comedy I've ever seen.
The first Pimp Chronicles is so fucking good.
Cat Williams is a top 5 stand-up for me.
He's good.
One of my all-time
so
favorites.
God, dude. I remember being in college, stoned, like at my friend's house, watching those specials, and losing my fucking mind.
Dude, yeah, the guy selling.
You don't
weed.
even have to be high though.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's like great no matter how you.
I
see
know,
it.
But when you're high, you can watch it more times because you forget everything.
This
you
shit
just
called
watched.
death.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit this shit and die.
I don't want nothing to do with death.
Cryptochronicalite. That shit's so funny. But like
This shit right here.
it wasn't even about being high. It was that I had just really gotten into weed when I first saw it, and I was like, "This is the best."
A little bit of the
ever.
culture, yeah.
Also, the best act outs of any comedian.
Oh,
ever.
He's so
100%.
He makes Sebastian look like a fool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cat Williams is the shit.
Yeah, dude.
But they're like beefing now because he was saying that like Kevin Hart like sold his soul to make it big or whatever.
Well, you have to at some point.
The whole
Sell your
like
soul to the devil.
like black comedians have to wear a dress thing. You know that
Yeah.
whole theory.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Is
So
it-
he was saying that
Dave
he would never
Chappelle-
do that. Like Kevin Hart said he'd never do that, and then on SNL he was wearing a dress or something like that, and everybody was like, "Oh, he did it!" And it's like, well, sketch comedy different? And Chappelle said he never did it. I've seen Men in Tights. He's definitely wearing a dress.
Is he?
No, he's wearing a tunic.
No, he's definitely wearing a dress. They masquerade as women to sneak into the thing.
But that's Mel Brooks, right?
Yeah.
That's probably what he said.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Sketch comedy.
Yeah.
Where's the line of like, oh, we got you, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if it's
But
funny.
also, it's like if you look at Cat Williams now and you look at Kevin Hart and you're like, one of these guys sold their soul to Satan, you'd be like, definitely the other guy,
Cat Williams.
Cat Williams.
Why do you think that?
He just looks like he's been. He looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
dog shit.
Looks like he went to hell and came
yeah,
back.
yeah. It looks like he's been
Yeah.
fucked by the devil.
Kevin Hart looks
Great.
looks like
I mean, there's
he
definitely.
hasn't aged a day since he got famous. It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Also,
But you
I-
can see like Kevin Hart conforming to the industry a little bit more,
Yeah.
and Cat Williams not, and how that
He's
affects your career.
Kevin Hart reminds me of Jason Tatum in the fact that I looked up Jason Tatum's age the other day. He's 23, and I'm like, it feels like he's been in the
Jason-
NBA
Yeah.
for
Wait,
10
oh,
years.
Jesus.
And Kevin Hart,
He's got one of your beards.
I know he does. Is Kevin Hart 40 yet?
He's got to be.
He's
40.
got to be 38.
I'm
or
fucking
40.
35. He's got to be 40.
He's got to be.
He is. Oh, he's 44, but
Okay.
it does feel like he's been there forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That's true.
any of these
My entire
comics
adult
that
life he's
are
been
famous at like very young, you know, like it doesn't seem to like time passes in such a weird way that you're like, oh, it's been 20 years that they've been famous. You
My
know?
whole childhood, my entire life, not my whole child, my entire life, Steve Martin has looked 60 years old.
Yeah.
If you see, well, for one, he wears a hairpiece.
Steve Martin does?
Yeah.
Really?
And he wears a balding hairpiece, which is a smart move.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
What's the point of that?
So he looks younger.
Wait, isn't that a sketch on I Think You Should Leave or something where it's like a series of
Yeah,
toupees
yeah,
where you
yeah.
are ready to not wear a toupee anymore, but you're not ready to just do it overnight. So there's like
you're
20
There's a
toupees
gradual-
where you wean yourself off of it.
Find out if that's true, because I might have just heard that and have repeated it as fact.
The Steve Martin wig thing?
I'm pretty sure it's true.
Oh, if you just made that shit up, I will love that shit.
Did I have a dream that someone told me that?
Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. Oh my god, one of my favorite jokes on The Office is when Michael is like, I always thought the worst day of my life would be when Steve Martin died, and Pam's like, Steve Martin is not alive. He's like, yeah, but I thought when he would die that would be the worst day of my life, but I was wrong. It's today.
No, Steve Martin's still alive.
That's the
That's
whole
the
point of the
joke.
joke.
Wait,
is that he
I'm-
knows that when Steve Martin dies, that's gonna be the worst day of his life.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it now.
I don't know. I can't find any reliable thing on Steve Martin wearing a wig. There are websites that say he wears a wig.
Okay.
But those
That's
websites
fact.
also claim that Steve Carell wears a wig, but he got hair transplants, which is a very different thing.
That is different.
So it's not. And the website was called cafemom.com.
Dude,
So
transplants
fast.
are looking like pretty fucking good
Yeah,
these days.
no, it's crazy.
You can still see them.
You can, but it's like it's not the same. Like
I was thinking it would be so funny if it's Trump Biden again in 2024 if Biden just shoots over to Turkey and gets jet black hair replacement and they shoot him up with fucking whatever The Rock is taking.
Why Turkey though?
That's like the place.
Really?
Yeah, everybody goes to Turkey to get their fucking hair transplants.
You'd
Yeah,
think we
that's
would
like the
have-
capital of it. But so and then you give Biden fucking The Rock
We are the hair
steroid regimen.
capital.
How sick would that be if Joe Biden came out with a 6-pack and giant biceps and thick black hair?
Like
that would be great.
Like he
Like President-
Just running his fingers through his hair.
Yeah, I mean he's still a fucking dead brain.
Yeah, they can't fix that.
But yeah, but it would be really funny because
They might.
that's his only chance
What
at
is-
winning a debate against Trump.
what is it, President Camacho and
Macho
and,
Yeah, yeah.
Camacho?
Is that Terry Crews?
Terry
Yeah.
Crews?
Yeah.
We
We
jet
just-
black hair and jacked. Is that
we
what you're
just
thinking
watched
of?
that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, but yeah, this
No,
picturing
but
a
yeah.
white guy because it's Joe Biden.
Oh, I thought he was gonna do other things.
No. He
He's
should
gonna
get
do the Trudeau.
he should get a little like the tan that girls do, the whatever.
The spray tan?
The orange one.
yeah.
Yeah.
What if he came out more orange than Trump?
Ooh.
He just does everything.
And he wears a Trump wig. And he's like, I'm you now.
Just
Well,
mocks
that's-
him.
that's the
does
one-
a voice and everything.
yeah.
I am you. You
I'm-
are me.
I'm you.
We are all together. I am the Eggman.
Just starts saying you.
Cuckoo,
are not
choo,
alone."
man.
Cuckoo.
Choo,
Who am I?
Choo choo. I love trains, man. I've been riding them my whole life. You better get your facts right.
Yeah, when he gets that tone.
I love that one.
Yeah.
I love trains, man.
Yeah. Come on. Come on.
Ornery.
Seriously, you guys.
P-
Like something like that.
It's funny. That's one of the most telltale signs of dementia is irrational anger. They just get mad.
But it's not. I'm not defending him, and but it's not even anger. It's just like he gets a little excited, a little pep in his
How's
step
that boot taste, you boot-licking Democrat?
Also, I get annoyed when people say Trump's hair is fake. It's like it's real.
Yeah.
It's on his head.
Yeah.
Or like that.
But it
wig
is
that
an
he wears.
illusion, regardless.
It's a full sweep around.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's just back here, and then he sweeps all of it forward. So
It
it's not a
comes
comb
forward
over.
and then goes over.
Yeah.
It's,
like
a comb over. It's just a different angle.
Style comb over.
Yeah.
He has the weirdest mill pattern baldness. Like it makes no geographical sense.
Right.
Why doesn't he just get hair transplants?
Now, I mean, it's too
At
late.
this
And also,
point,
he
yeah.
looks great. I don't think he needs it. I know it's a lot of work, but
Can you imagine how long it's going to take the both of them to just get to the podium for debates? Like it's
I know.
it's going to be brutal.
I think Trump already said, or one of them said that they wouldn't debate the other one.
no. Trump said he wouldn't debate in the RNC.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah, the beginning round. So you have to. He said he can't wait to debate him in the.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
That's gonna be very fun, and then it'll be very sad after.
Yeah. Yep. That's usually
I'm excited.
because
Yeah.
not a single question is going to get answered.
No. Yeah, Biden should wear those aviators.
Oh, that would be sick.
I would
actually.
like Trump to debate in the RNC though,
Yeah, just dismantle all these fools.
just to watch it.
Yeah, it's,
I would just like to see the people that have been praising Trump for the last fucking 8 years.
it's like
have to
Masvidal
debate
versus
him
Covington.
now. Yeah.
The
Cool
sports reference
reference.
you can get.
Yeah, not
it's,
me.
It's funny. It's funny when those guys beat the fuck out of each other. You know what I mean? Because they're both like hardcore MAGA people.
Well,
yeah, and they're both. The fact that they hate each other, but then they're like, it's.
But
they're
the
all-
last
They
time
fought
it's-
each other, right?
Yeah, they fought each other.
And who?
Colby won.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's better.
He won a decision. He is the better fighter. Yeah.
Yeah.
the last time he debated Republicans, they didn't have. They all do Trump now. They all try to
But
do a
That's
version of
that's
Trump.
why I'm curious to
Yeah.
see what, like, if Ron DeSantis and Trump debated, would they just agree with each other for 30
No.
fucking minutes?
No.
That's what I
No.
want to see. Is like
They've already started
Where's the
infighting.
split, and then how is that going to split?
Trump
the
has
MAGA
already.
people?
He's already. Trump's to. He's playing chess.
What does he
He's
call
a-
him?
he's already-
Ron or something?
Ron DeSanctimonious.
Well,
And he calls him
DeSanct-
Rob too. He gets his name wrong a lot. He calls him Rob on purpose. But he's like, DeSantis is always going on about woke. Nobody knows what it means. He's already like, he's just he knows how to do things.
That's so.
He's
fucking
already
funny.
turned on the term woke.
So you like him? is what
Huh?
you're saying.
No. I just.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like any of them. I'm just here for the entertainment.
I know.
Because I don't know if you know this, but we're like 3 hours away from the hottest recorded temperature in the history of the world.
Hell
So
yeah.
it's all wrapping up.
Yeah.
Feels like it. It's
You know,
fucking-
Death Valley is 136 right now, I think.
I was in Vegas a couple weeks ago, and it was the hottest I've ever been. It was unbearable.
Texas has been
Yeah.
like 100 for weeks now, every day.
Oh, Death Valley's cooled down to 107.
Oh.
Oh, 116 high today.
Time to travel there. That sounds fun.
Nice. Do
What
some
are we
vacay.
at? What are we at? I feel like we're.
114.
Oh,
Let's get the fuck out of here.
look at that. And I will be paying you this week, sir. For sex.
Let's
Glad
discuss
they
it
need
on
to
air.
know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
No, I'll
discuss
cut
it for
that.
everyone. And how much is it? And how often do we?
$4,000 for
What's
a
your
half hour.
What's your Venmo?
We went over.
I don't mind giving that out at Brian Oki.
Send your money.
Yeah.
Only dirty money though. Bo's Backyard Burgers.
Yeah, at Bo's Backyard Burgers.
Why does my voice keep cracking?
At Bone
My
Thugs and
fucking
eHarmony. We got an event on the 29th. Check out my Instagram page for that.
July 29th?
It's at night.
No, it's during the day,
Oh,
unfortunately.
fuck.
It's going to be fucking hot.
I think I'm off that day. I think I might come.
Cool. I don't know much about it.
There's gonna be burgers there.
There will be burgers there, which we haven't.
There
really-
will be burgers.
We haven't done an event in a while, so hopefully it'll be fun. But it's gonna be hot, I would assume. So bring your
Yeah. Do you have like shade?
Water.
Ice
tents?
packs.
yeah. I don't know. I don't have any access to all the stuff I used to have, like the pop-up tents and all this shit. 'Cause
I
don't-
could
don't
probably
work
get you
there
one
anymore.
if you need one.
I'm not too worried about
It's
it.
gonna
right
have the branding for the job I work at on
No.
it though.
now. I might bug you for that actually.
Okay. Yeah, we could do that.
Talk about that later.
Sick. Brian, you got dates?
Yeah, BrianVoki.com.
Check it out, brianvoki.com.
He's got a website.
Headlining in a bunch of cities that are within 6 hours of LA.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Just go there.
All the drivable
Regional
spots.
headliner.
Just
My dream come true.
Drive out
That's
there.
the step before the next step.
Yeah.
But fuck yeah. Check out my Instagram at Rizzo. Check out my other podcast, Getting Doug with Hyde, that I do with Doug Benson and Alicia Glass every Tuesday. You can find that on patreon.com/gettingdoug. Also, we post the first 10 minutes of every episode on YouTube for free. So feel free to check that out because it's free. It's free. It's free. Yeah, we'll be back next week. There is some Nicolas Cage for you. Let's get the fuck out of here.